What's up guys, welcome to EZMINES, the #1 server on Minehut. Today we're playing on the new Atlantis update, which has a ton of awesome features, which you'll soon see. But before we get into it, I want to tell you about this giveaway for 3 Poseidon loot boxes. These loot boxes have the best items in the game right now, including this Sharpness 100 sword, Fortune 15 talisman, and the first ever trident. So for a chance to win, all you need to do is comment your Minecraft username down below, and then react to the giveaway bot on the official EZMINES Discord. You can find a link to this in the description below. Now, if you've never heard of EZMINES before, and you do want to play, then you can join the IP ezmines.minehut.gg. This is definitely one of the best servers you'll find on Minehut at the moment, so I recommend you give it a go. But anyway guys, that's enough yap from me, so let's get into the video. Alright, so it's been a while since I played on the server officially, but we need to get into the Atlantis event. So what we need to do first is get ourselves a full set of the swimsuit, and we can get that just by collecting some of the oak wood at the moment. Now, I think it's just 4 compressed each. I probably got some crazy efficiency on here. Boom. Boom. All right, that's enough. And let's go ahead and compress that up. Bang, bang. And that is 4 compressed wood, nice and easy. So there we go, guys. We have a full set of the swimsuit. Now, you're probably wondering why I need the swimsuit. We actually need it in order to enter the Atlantis area, because if we type the Atlantis area without it, you'll see that we need to be wearing the swimsuit to enter. So let's go ahead and equip that and go ahead and head on in. So yeah, as you saw from the intro, this is the Atlantic dimension. It looks pretty amazing, not gonna lie. And there is a ton of stuff for us to do. So the first thing we're gonna do is head over to this kelp area and start farming up some kelp. So when we mine up the leaves, we get 1 kelp each. And when we mine up these blocks, we get 2 kelp. So all we need to do now is get 32 kelp, which is nice and easy like that. And we can go ahead now and purchase the kelp hoe. And the kelp hoe is gonna make things so much easier for us. And yeah, you can see here, these are all the tools that we need for this area, and this is the armor. So the way it works is there are 5 different mines, and each of the mines will have its own set of armor, which you can upgrade. So this is the first set, the shimmering, and then over there is the prism stone, and there's another set there. Then we have sponge, then we have the blue abyssal, and then we have the volcrust. There's also a mob for every single mine, which we'll get into in just a moment. But I'm going to do some mining now of the kelp. We need a total of this many kelp. So I guess it's time for me to get to work. Oh yeah, and I can also turn my PvP on for 2x drops. Don't want to forget about that. Alright, so now that I have 64 kelp, we can go ahead and get the first Atlantic compressor, which will automatically compress the kelp. So there we have the first tier complete. Next up is 8 blocks. Oh, and look at that. We can insta-mine the leaves as well. And that is 32 now complete. So, tier 4, and the last tier is 4 super compressed. But, look at that. We now have insta-mine. Yay! And that is the tier 5 now complete. So what you can see now is we can go for this armor like I said, but in order to get one of these shimmering kelp bricks, we need to get 1 whole ultra compressed kelp. And that would actually take me quite a while to get it. Only because right now I have Fortune 2. So we need to try and maximize our odds a little bit. So the strategic thing for us to do now is go over to the next hoe mine, which is the sponge mine over here. So you can see at the sponge mine now that there are more hoes with even higher fortune on it, including this T5 here, which has fortune 6 and blast 1. So first tier is going to cost us 4 super compressed, 8, 16, 32, and then 1 ultra compressed. Oh, but look at that. Our sponge is not auto-compressing, and that's because we still need the auto-compressor. And in order to get the auto-compressor, we need to first get the prism stone auto-compressor. So let me just go back real quick to the prism stone right here and mine up a stack of this. And can we use this pickaxe? No, we can't. We need to use the tool for this event. So if we take a look at this guy now, you can see we can get a prism stone pickaxe for 32 kelp. So let me go ahead and get that real quick. And then, yeah, I just need a stack of this prism stone so that we can get the compressor and then go back to the sponge. And that is now complete. And this is also complete now. So we can go ham on the sponge as we now have the compressor. Yay! That actually took a little bit longer than I expected. But yeah, we do have an extra level of fortune. So hopefully the next one isn't as bad. And that is the tier 5 now complete. Can I just say, that was crazy grindy. So now we're done with the hoe. I want to go back to the kelp and work on it a little bit because now I think it's time for us to go for the armor. So the way that the armor works is over here, like I said. We need 4 ultra compressed kelp and then we need 4 stacks of the glow sack. So you can see here I have my overworld sword, which is great. But what I actually want to get is this sword over here, the kelp sword. And this costs 8 super compressed kelp. So I'm just going to get this real quick, and then I'll show you why I want it. Now, you might be wondering, why do I want that sword? It's only got sharpness 10 on it, when my overworld sword has 14, plus some extra enchants. Over here is where we can find the Glowstation mob, which is the first one. Here we go. And these guys are quite tough. Actually, they're not tough. So I can kill these guys really easily with the sword, and you'll see that when I kill them, I get 1 glow sack. But if I kill them with the kelp sword, watch what happens. Did you see that? So I got another glow sack, as you saw, but I also got some compressed kelp. So when we use the special swords of the Atlantic event, every time we get kills, we also get compressed blocks. Thank you very much. So what I can do is I can actually dual wield these swords strategically. So I can get them low with my good sword like this. Ready? 2 shots. Like that. And then I can finish them off with the kelp sword. And hopefully not die. And there you go. You see that? We got some more compressed kelp. So yeah, I'm going to do this for a little while now so I can get myself a ton of the glow sack. And hopefully I don't die because, yeah, you can see that I'm getting absolutely marinated by these guys at the moment. Oh, and they spawn instantly as well, which I forget. So just 2 shots and then back away, back away, back away, back away. Back away. Don't die. No. Yes, we got him. Oh, and they respawn again. Instant respawn, guys. Instant respawns. Ah! Don't die. No, don't die. Don't. No. No. Got him. Alright, I'm definitely gonna die now. 1 heart and a dream. Ah. Got him. Ah, I died. Ah! Oh, that scared me. Alright, so that is 4 stacks of the glow sack all complete, which is 1/2 of the puzzle. Now we need to get 4 ultra compressed kelp. So yeah, back to mining, I guess. And let's go ahead and activate a booster to help us out. Alright, and we are done with that now. So that is 4 shimmering kelp brick. And what we can do, like I said, is upgrade our armor. We got to do it quick though, because if we, yeah, you can see, if we are not wearing our swimsuit in Atlantis, then we will drown to death. So we need to be really quick with those trades. Boom. Quick. Boom. Alright, that's one done. That's one done. Alright, again. Chestplate. Done. Leggings. And boots. And we survived that time. So look at me now. We've got a full set of the shimmering armor. And look at my health as well. We got 3.5 bars of health now, which is pretty amazing, not going to lie. So yeah, now we have a full set of the shimmering armor, the first set. And like I said at the beginning of the video, there are a total of 5 of these sets. So let me just show you what we need to do next. So like I said, that is the first mine. Then we have a set of armor over here as well. And then this will introduce fortune. Now, once you're done with that, you can go over to the sponge area like so. And we have the spuffer armor, which introduces fortune 2. Then after the spuffer armor, we have the abyss fin armor. And this introduces fortune 3. After abyss fin, we have the volspine armor, which introduces fortune 4. And last but not least, we have the Atlantic armor, which introduces fortune 5. So this is the maxed out armor for the Atlantic event. event. And in order to get it, we need to do a ton of grinding, a ton of mining, and a ton of killing. So because of that, I'm not going to do any more in this episode today. We actually have a really big update releasing on the weekend, which is going to make farming and maxing out in the Atlantic event a lot easier. So I'm going to wait for that to release before I continue going. Here's a quick preview if you're interested. But this is the slime algae mob. It is a pretty low health mob, but with insane damage. And when you kill it, you get the slime algae. So with the slime algae, we can go ahead and get ourselves a slime algae key. And we can also get some of these potions. Now, these potions over here will give us 2x drops of the Atlantic event. And it'll also give us a 5% drop chance at getting the slime algae key when we kill a slime algae. Now, this is the slime algae crate over here. There are a ton of blocks that we have been grinding, as well as some of the rarer drops, including the Poseidon bone, the Poseidon key, and the Poseidon skull. So yeah, like I said, once this update is out and we're able to start getting these keys, it's going to make the grind a lot easier. So I'm going to wait for that to drop before I continue going. So yeah, because of that, I'm going to wrap the episode up here. If you guys have enjoyed, go ahead and drop a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Don't forget about the giveaway either, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.